Good morning, everybody. To start, please find your seats. Thank you very much.
The Nigerian extractive industries is very critical to Nigeria as a country because, for instance, the oil and gas industry is responsible for over 70% of our revenue as a government. There's a lot of conflict in the regions that these minerals come from, and these rural people, as they're called host communities in oil and gas, faced a lot of challenges as a result of the insurgence of businesses into those communities.
Whether it's water, whether it's oil, whether it's gas, as long as extraction means you are bringing something from below the surface of the earth, you are bringing it up maybe through a mechanical method or whatever, or through even manual method, but to bring that thing up. And that process always have a kind of impact generally on women.
When the thing change and all these things become scarce, is when these oil spillages started. Women use palm produce as source of income. Women use palm produce as food for the family here. Women feed the family because we are farmers. We are the users of this land. So since we can no longer use this land, where we get our income, where we get our food, we are highly affected.
Bobe takoi, bo a odu, mune dito. Mbo kone ko ke imu doma. No go dagan we boko. Alo zekan. Alo zekan ne. No go dagan. So bo bebo. Ake bo erara nge ko ke tamu adoma. Ko be biga. Be da toka mwangi. Gas agbo abana. Bo kone bike. Ya mbana. Bobe bravo. Numa je basere atoko abe kwa kmuto.
A colleague will say that in Ogoni, people just die. You can see more posters about obituaries in Ogoni. And it is the same thing in other parts of the Niger Delta. Right now, the UN said the life expectancy is at 47 years. That is low. So we breathe in polluted air. We eat polluted food. We drink polluted water.
A research was conducted at the University of Port Harcourt Teaching Hospital to look at the spermatozoas of male that are resident in Port Harcourt, and it was found out that most of the male residents in Port Harcourt have structural abnormalities of their spermatozoa. Simply put, they cannot impregnate their wives. Unfortunately, we live in a society where infertility is always blamed on the woman as being responsible. But issues of infertility is 50% women, 50% males.
People were starting saying that I did not conceive for him. That was the reason why he's beating me every day. After beating me at times, he also asked.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Now I can hear you. I hope the hall is not too cold. Hope you are doing well. Please, can you help me just ask the person beside you, behind you, in front of you, say hi, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. Say it's good to see you, right? Now, I want you to look at them and find something to compliment them about, right? Beautiful hair, nice glasses, outfit, maybe their smile, very perfect smile, right? You have to compliment people. A life tip you need to know is that once you compliment people, their hearts open up to you, all right? So I'm giving you that free tip. You don't have to pay me, okay? All right, always find the reason to compliment people. All right, so we are going to be starting right now. Before I start, I want to apologize for starting late. The reason is we wanted more of you in the room. We didn't want you to miss out on any of the activities. And so that's why we're starting at this time. But we'll try to keep to time and also end on time. Right? So it's really great to see everybody in the room. I will start by introducing myself. My name is Ihotu Eritosin Gregory. I am the founder of a non-profit organization called Jewels Network. I'm also a consultant and a coach. And today I will be your compere for this event, and I hope that you will honor me by clapping right now. And every other time when we call somebody up, I oblige you to make this very interactive for all of us. Is that okay? Do you agree? Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so you are welcome to the inaugural conference of the women in SDGs. Can you put your hands together for yourself? For being in this room, put your hands together for the person sitting beside you, for being here, for making time out to recognize the importance of having an ecosystem like the women in SDGs. Is very important. We have found out over time and with data that more women function in the SDGs than men. And that's because of the composition of a woman. A woman is naturally nurturing, right? We care about people. We want to manage the situations, right? We want to ensure that things work well. And so when you stay in a community where things are not working, it becomes normal for you to want to cause change, isn't it? So we are all change agents. Can you just beat your hand on your chest if you're a woman and say, I am a change agent? Say, I am making things happen. Yes, and then turn to the other person and say, you're welcome. Yes, she's sitting beside you or he's sitting beside you, so he's welcome. All right, so I would like to just honor the state in which we are holding this for the very first time, the Lagos State. And we are going to do that by honoring the governor of Lagos State, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, CON. Can we put our hands together? Right, and also we will honor the special advisor to the governor on sustainable development goals, the SDGs, Dr. Oreoluwa Fini Awokoya. Please put your hands together for her. Also, we expect the PAMSEC to be here any minute, but in absentia, we're going to honor her. Her name is Mrs. Kafaya Olayemi Sarumo. Please put your hands together for her. We will also be recognizing all the speakers and every other person in due course, but right now I want you to recognize yourselves for being here by putting your hands again together for yourselves. All right, thank you. Now we want to also celebrate the conveners. Is this a good thing? It's a great thing, isn't it? Yes, so we're going to celebrate the conveners, the two amazing powerhouses that came together and thought about it and said, why don't we have the women in SDGs come together to work? I have longed for this day, and I'm happy to be here because I believe that when 2 or 3 partners, collaborators come to do more work, come to do work together, we do more work, isn't it? We have more impact, right? And that's what this is about. So we're going to welcome the convener, and ironically, he's a man, isn't it? Right? He's a man that loves us women, so we will celebrate him specially. The convener is Dr. Alex Great Akigbe. All right, he's a global he for she advocate. Now you see where this is coming from, right? Yeah, and also the founder of Clean Up Africa. Dr. Alex, can we see you, please? He's right at the back there, right over there. All right, thank you so much for bringing all of us together. We could have done it ourselves, but thank you for Thank you. You can now have your seats. For those of us that did not say the words, it is well. We shall eventually get there. Right? So please go and practice. I saw some people singing this with, energy. Did you see them? But then I realized that these people are not in our generation. They are probably the ones that came before us, but I'll leave it there. You get the joke later. All right. So while we wait for the breakfast to be served, we're going to have 5 minutes, around 5 minutes for this. Please, I indulge you to find 3 people. You don't have to move away from your seat, behind you, beside you, and this is an opportunity for you to network with them, okay? All right? Network with them, collect their business cards, find out what they do, which SDG they belong to, how maybe you can connect and collaborate, or how you can. That's what we're going to do today, because women, the men amongst us too, will be doing the same. So I'm going to step down for about 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. The breakfast is going to be served, and I indulge you to find somebody to speak with. When I come back, I will randomly pick people in the audience to tell me the 3 people they met and what they learned about them. Is that a good deal? Is that a good deal? Remember, you promised me that you'll be answering and you'll be clapping, and have we forgotten your promise? Do you break promises? Thank you. So please, can we have very light...
Wonderful is what you are to me. It's you I see in my dreams every day, and I pray for you, queen of my life. You are so beautiful, mama. You're beautiful. Èmi wá màmá kan, ta ló rí yẹ́yẹ́? Màmá mi ò rojú rí. That is why I'm loving you. Nítorí ọmọ ó jìyà ilé ọkọ. Màmá mi ò rojú rí. That is why I'm loving you. Oh, oh, la 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 la. Oh, you're beautiful. Oh, you're beautiful. Oh yeah, la 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 la. Oh, you're beautiful. Oh, you're beautiful. Ẹ bá mi kíra fún màmá mi. Òrìṣà bí ìyá o, kò sí láyé. Ẹ bá mi kíra fún màmá mi. Òrìṣà bí ìyá o, kò sí láyé. Oh yeah, la 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 la. Oh, you're beautiful. Oh yeah, la 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 la. Oh, you're beautiful. Whoa, woman, there is no one like you. Oh, woman, there is no one like you. Nítorí ọmọ ó jìyà nílé ọkọ. Màmá mi ò rojú rí. That is why I'm loving you. Nítorí ọmọ ó jìyà nílé ọkọ. Màmá mi ò rojú rí. And that is why I'm loving you. La 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 la. La 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 la. Oh, you're beautiful. Oh, you're beautiful. Oh yeah, la 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 la. Oh, you're beautiful. Oh, you're beautiful. Ẹ bá mi kíra fún màmá mi. Òrìṣà bí ìyá o, kò sí láyé. Ẹ bá mi kíra fún màmá mi. Òrìṣà bí ìyá o, kò sí láyé. Oh yeah, la 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 la. That's why you're beautiful. Oh yeah, la 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 la. And that's why I'm loving you. And that's why I'm loving you. Yeah, body water, oh, body diggy, oh. Beautiful is your name. Wonderful is what you are to me. It's you I see in my dreams every day, and I pray for you, Queen of my life. You're so beautiful, Mama. You're beautiful. And you are Mama come. Salary, yeah, yeah, yeah. Mama, you rosary. And that's why I'm loving you. Nítorí ọmọ, oh, Gianni Leako. Mama, you rosary. And that's why I'm loving you. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Oh, you're beautiful. kira fún màmá yìí. Òrìṣà bí ìjà o, kò sí láyé. Ẹ bá mi kira fún màmá yìí. Òrìṣà bí ìjà o, kò sí láyé. Hey, la, 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 la. Oh, beautiful. Mama, you're beautiful. La, 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 la. Ooh, she's beautiful. Mama, you're beautiful. Ooh, woman, there is no one like you. Ooh, man, no one like you. Nítorí ọmọ ojì àrẹ̀rẹ̀ ọkọ, màmá yìí ò rojú rí, and that's why I'm loving you. Nítorí ọmọ ojì àrẹ̀rẹ̀ ọkọ, màmá yìí ò rojú rí, and that is why I'm loving you. Mama, mama, la, 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 la. Oh, you're beautiful. Mama, you're beautiful. La, la, la. Ooh, she's beautiful. Mama, you're beautiful. Let me get up for mama. Òrìṣà bí ìjà o, kò sí láyé. Ẹ bá mi kìlọ̀ fún màmá yìí. Òrìṣà bí ìjà o, kò sí láyé. Hey, la, 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 la. Oh, she's beautiful. Mama, you're beautiful. La, 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 la. Ooh, she's beautiful.
For instance, the oil and gas industry is responsible for over 70% of our revenue as a government. There's a lot of conflict in the regions that these minerals come from. And these rural people, as they're called host communities in oil and gas, faced a lot of challenges as a result of the insurgence of businesses into those communities.
Whether it's water, gas, as long as extraction means you are bringing something from below the surface of the earth, you are bringing it up maybe through a mechanical method or whatever, or through even manual method, but you bring that thing up. And that process always have a kind of impact generally on women.
When the thing change and all these things become scarce, is when these oil spillages started. Women use palm produce as source of income. Women use palm produce as food for the family here. Women feed the family because we are farmers. We are the users of this land. So saying we can no longer use this land where we get our income, where we get our food, we are highly affected.
Bobe takoi mbo a odu mune dito mbo kone ko ke imu doma no ba daga we boko alo zakam ne no ba daga so bobe bo ake bo erara nge kwa ke tamu doma ko be biga be da toka mwangi gas abu aba bo komen bike ya amba bo be bravo nunjima ke basera toko abe kwa kuto.
A colleague will say that in Ogoni, people just die. You can see more posters about obituaries in Ogoni, and it is the same thing in other parts of the Niger Delta. Right now, the UN said the life expectancy is at 47 years. That is low. So we breathe in polluted air. We eat polluted food. We drink polluted water.
A research was conducted at the University of Port Harcourt Teaching Hospital to look at the spermatozoas of male that are resident in Port Harcourt, and it was found out that most of the male residents in Port Harcourt have structural abnormalities of their spermatozoa. Simply put, they cannot impregnate their wives. Unfortunately, we live in a society where infertility is always blamed.
Hello. Hello. You promised me. You promised me. Anybody that doesn't fulfill the promise will give me a cash gift. Is that okay? Is that okay? Some people now, you people have gone quiet as you heard cash. Cash. You don't want to give me money. Well, if I catch you, we will collect the money. All right, you're welcome back from the little break. I hope you have met people. Please, can you put up your hands if you met somebody? If you didn't meet somebody, can you put up your hands? You might be in the wrong room. We might send you home now. So I'm going to give you a second chance to meet people at some point in the event, but well done for meeting people. You don't know if this person is the one that will take you where you need to go. All right, please, can we be quiet? Can we pay attention, please? Hello? Hi. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. All right, so before we go into the welcome address, I would like to recognize all the speakers and facilitators very quickly who are here present and who may not be present. We have recognized the convener and co-convener of this amazing event today. I'm just going to mention a few other names of people who we expect or who are already here. All right, so we have, and as I call their names, just clap. We just have like a minute to do this. So please do me the honor to just put your hands together for them as we do that. And if you're here, please just put your hand up so that you can be recognized. All right, very quickly, I will recognize the Special Advisor to the Lagos State Governor on the SDGs, Dr. Oreoluwa Fini Awokoya. Right, she is ably represented by the PAMSEC, who is here in our midst right now. It's an honor to have you, ma'am. She is Mrs. Kafaya Olayemi Sarumi from the Office of the Sustainable Development Goals. Can we do better at recognizing her, please? Thank you so much. All right, I also want to recognize Mrs. Titi Lokbe Oguntuga, Director of Sustainability, IHS Towers. Please, can you put your hands together for her? Mrs. Victoria N. Unwodokar, Corporate Comms and Sustainability Lead at Nestle Nigeria. Thank you, ma'am. Dr. Maurice Atoki, Chief Executive Officer, ABC Health. Kofo Worola, Awotoye, Budget Foundation. Just keep clapping. Those of you on this side, support us, join us in clapping, all right? Agarese, Lucia Onagise, Executive Director, FBRA. All right? And also Dr. Monica Unwausu, the Executive Director of Fresh Fountain Consulting Limited. Thank you, ma'am. We will recognize Natalie Benish, Executive Director of Secular Economy Innovation Partnership. Right, and last but not the least, we recognize Mrs. Ibironke Olubamise, National Coordinator, GEF Small Grant Program, UNDP. Right, we also recognize a co-convener and host today, Dr. Eunice Akigbe. All right, and please, like I say, always recognize yourself. You're as important as everybody else. All right, before I call our co-convener for her welcome address, there is someone who is very special that walked into the room, and I noticed that she was also one of the only people to sing the national anthem this morning. Yeah, I did recognize that. So please, a lot of you will recognize when I call her name. Please honor her. She is Mrs. Yemisi Ransom Kuti. She is, yes, you're welcome, ma'am. Thank you. She is the founder of the Triple NGO, Nigerian Network of NGOs. I know a lot of you belong to it and you didn't know who your founder was, so here she is. So you see why I need cash. I'm helping you now. You see? Just bring out your, I have POS. I will bring my POS. All right, but it's an honor to meet you. It's an honor to have all our special guests in the house. We thank you for honoring this invitation. All right, now we're going to be calling on Chief, I believe. She is a chief. Chief Dr. Bekeme Masade Olowola, the Chief Executive, CSR in Action, for her welcome address. Please, can we put our hands together and keep clapping till she gets here. She's going to be giving us an overview of the conference objectives as well. Keep clapping. She's not here yet. She's not here yet. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Good morning, all protocols duly observed. All the distinguished guests, credible delegates who registered to be a part of the Women SDG Advocates Conference 2026, which is annually organized by Africa Cleanup Initiative and co-hosted this year by CSR in Action. I had said to everyone who came in today, we're not organizing any events by ourselves anymore. The stress of it all. I mean, this morning, just looking around, it was 8 a.m. and I was like, where is everyone? So my name is indeed Chief Dr. Mrs. Bekeme Olola. Yes, I'm a full Nigerian. I've collected all the aspirational titles that there is to collect. So if there's any I'm missing, please remind me after the session so I'll go look for it. You know, and, but make no mistake, for every of these titles, I've worked very hard. We as women know how hard it is to work, that we have to work to achieve all the things that we have to achieve. Let me begin by expressing my profound happiness that this conference has come to life and that CSR in Action has been able to support it both as a co-host and a sponsor. I believe that platforms like these are important because women have always been deeply involved, deeply giving ourselves to society in different ways. We give our time, our intellect, our care, and often sacrifices. But this year, as we reflect on the theme of International Women's Day, I must admit that as I read it, I was like, I hope that this message is not that women are simply expected to give even more of ourselves in order to gain. Rather, I think that the thinking beyond this year's theme is that we become even more deliberate about uplifting each other. This is why we added a small but meaningful addendum to the theme of this year's conference, empowering women through shared action. Shared action means intentionality. It means mentorship, it means collaboration, and sometimes it means quota-driven or policy-driven commitments to ensure that women are involved in leadership and opportunity. Research actually constantly shows that when intentional inclusion policies are applied, outcomes increase exponentially. For example, organizations with structured gender inclusion policies have been shown to be over 25% more likely to outperform their peers, and that shows you that intentionality works. But as we pursue empowerment, we must do so wisely and ensure that progress for women does not inadvertently marginalize others. Sustainable development must indeed remain inclusive. Another important conversation we must have as women is around financial power. For many years, women have been insidiously conditioned to focus solely on impact. Yes, impact is important, but financial strength amplifies impact, which is interesting because when I wrote this, I hadn't talked to people, and I was talking to Dr. Nwosu, and she was just literally complaining and just saying, you know, we need to do more. We need to show ourselves more capable of assimilating, you know, investment that we need to grow. So, I mean, today many women are breadwinners, even when they admit it or not, of their families, and that reality should change how we approach opportunity. So I would like to ask that as you network today, to encourage that you think not only about the good that you want to do, but also the value that you bring. You have earned your place at the table. It's time to lose that imposter syndrome and realize that you are enough. Do not be afraid or ashamed to expect financial reward for the timeless work that you do. Money gives you the ability to expand your influence and deepen your impact. Personally, some of my biggest opportunities have been given to me by women, some of you who are here, and I hope that more women in authority are open to perpetuate such positive narratives of support. As Emma Greed, co-founder of Schemes, recently said, money isn't just numbers, it's narratives, power, and control. And those are some of the most important tools you need to achieve the development goals. I would like at this point to thank the organizations whose support has made this gathering possible: IHS, CSR in Action Advocacy, Nestle, General Consulting and Budget, and of course the Lagos State SDGs Office for in-kind support. Your financial and in-kind contributions demonstrate the importance of partnerships in advancing women's development. I must also recognize one of the strongest he/she champions I know, Dr. Alex Akibe. I've known Alex for almost 15 years. In fact, he was our first volunteer staff at CSR in Action when we were working out of my living room. We were just beginning to find our footing, and he's continued. I must also acknowledge my own personal he/she, my husband, Chief Meka Olola. Each of you, I know, brings unique insight into how women can drive sustainable development in business, in policy, and in community leadership. I'm also appreciating all the CSR in Action and ACI staff and volunteers who worked tirelessly behind the scenes to make this event possible. And online, who are in here in person, thank you for showing up and being a part of this conversation. Your presence reflects a shared belief that women must not only succeed individually, but also must lift each other as we rise. Thank you. So it is with great pleasure that I welcome you to the Women SDGs Advocate Conference 2026. And now I want you to stay with me. Today, I will build meaningful connections, strengthen partnerships, and truly practice empowering other women through shared action. Thank you very much.
Can we keep clapping until she finds her seat? Keep clapping. Thank you so much, Chief Dr. Bekeme, for such an enlightening welcome address. Please help me welcome the person sitting beside you again. Say you're welcome. Say, today I will build meaningful connections. Good, and I hope you do that. Be true to your word. For those of you who do not know, report endorsed by the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change and supported by the United Nations Global Compact. She also co-established the Business Coalition for Sustainable Development in Nigeria, affiliated to the World Business Council for Sustainable Development to promote private sector leadership. Because just in that paragraph, we had UN, global, world. Keep clapping. I didn't say you should stop. You have to celebrate some people, right? You are sitting in the same room with this powerhouse. If I'm you, before you go, you just touch her a little bit. Just, tap into the power. That's not all. I will read more later, but I want you to just take that. You can sip some water so that it can go down. All right, so we're going to quickly move on. Sorry, I have a lot of papers, bear with me. It's time for us to receive the keynote address for today's event, and I'll oblige you to please pay rapt attention as we call on the Permanent Secretary, Mrs. Kafaya Olayemi Sarumi, from the Office of the Sustainable Development Goals. She's going to be handling the topic, Women as Drivers of Sustainable Development in Africa. Can we do better as she comes on stage? Can we honor her and the work that her office has done for all of us seated here? Thank you very much, ma'am.
Distinguished guests, esteemed partners, development practitioners, advocates, and extraordinary women gathered here today, good morning. It is truly a privilege to address this distinguished gathering at the Women SDG Advocates Conference under the powerful theme, Give to Gain, Empowering Women Through Shared Action. I commend the organizers for creating a platform that celebrates women's contribution while strengthening the collaboration required to accelerate sustainable development across Africa. Across the African continent, women are not simply participants in development, they are the engines that drive it. Women sustain households, power local economies, nurture communities, and increasingly lead innovation in sectors ranging from agriculture and health to technology, governance, and entrepreneurship. However, despite this immense contribution, women across Africa still face structural barriers that limit their full participation in economic and social development. According to the United Nations, women represent nearly 70% of the global poor, and in sub-Saharan Africa, a large portion of women are engaged in the informal economy, often without social protection, access to finance, or institutional support. Globally, make up over 40% of the agricultural labor force, yet they own less than 15% of agricultural land. In addition, data from the World Bank indicates that over 740 million women worldwide remain financially excluded, lacking access to bank accounts, credit facilities, or formal financial services. These statistics represent more than development gaps. They represent lost opportunities for growth, innovation, and prosperity. When women lack access to education, financial resources, leadership opportunities, or social protection, societies lose the full potential of half their population. The evidence is equally clear on the other side of the equation. When women are empowered, entire communities prosper. Studies by the IMF show that women reinvest up to 90% of their income into their families and communities, compared to 30 to 40% by men. Increasing women's economic participation significantly improves household nutrition, education outcomes, and community well-being. Furthermore, closing gender gaps in labor markets could increase global GDP by as much as $28 trillion, according to the International Economic Analysis. In essence, empowering women is one of the most effective strategies for achieving sustainable development. This is why gender equality is embedded across the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, particularly SDG 5, gender equality, but also across goals addressing poverty, SDG 1, education, SDG 4, health, SDG 3, economic growth, SDG 8, and climate resilience, SDG 13. Ladies and gentlemen, in Lagos State, under the visionary leadership of my governor, your governor, our governor, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, sustainable development remains a central pillar of governance through the Themes Plus Agenda. The Lagos State Office of Sustainable Development Goals serves as the coordinating platform for advancing the SDGs across the state, strengthening partnership, and ensuring that the global development prioritizes translate into tangible improvements in residents' lives. Our work focuses on localizing the Sustainable Development Goals, ensuring that the SDGs are not just global aspirations, but practical solutions that address real community challenges across Lagos. One of the most important lessons from our work is that women are at the center of sustainable community development. In many communities, particularly underserved and out-of-reach areas, women are primarily drivers of household economies. They manage small businesses, support family livelihoods, and provide critical social support systems within their communities. Recognizing this, the Office of Sustainable Development Goals has prioritized initiatives that empower women economically and socially. One of our flagship interventions focuses on financial inclusion for women in underserved communities. Financial inclusion is a powerful catalyst for development. When women gain access to financial services, they can save securely, invest in businesses, support their families, and build resilience against economic shocks. However, many women remain excluded from formal financial systems due to barriers such as inadequate financial literacy, limited documentation, and distance from financial institutions. To address this challenge, the Lagos State Office of Sustainable Development Goals, in partnership with Human Capital Development Plus, implemented a target women-focused financial inclusion program in underserved communities across Lagos State. Through this initiative, 1,600 women in hard-to-reach communities across 16 local government development areas were empowered with financial literacy, access to financial services, and support for entrepreneurship. These women received training in financial literacy and financial planning, in digital and mobile banking, savings and investment culture, small businesses management and entrepreneurship. For many of these women, this initiative marked their first entry into the formal financial ecosystem. Beyond the numbers, the program strengthened households and communities' economic resilience. Women who previously relied solely on informal saving systems now have access to financial tools that allows them to grow businesses, manage income more effectively, and plan for the future. This initiative directly contributes to advancing SDG 1, no poverty, SDG 5, gender equality, SDG 8, decent work and economic growth. More importantly, it demonstrates the powerful ripple effect of empowering women at the grassroots level. When a woman gains financial independence, a household gains stability. When women entrepreneurs succeed, local economies grow. When women leaders emerge, communities become more resilient. Across Africa today, women are already leading solutions in climate resilience, education, digital innovation, food security, and community development. Women farmers are adopting climate-smart agriculture. Women entrepreneurs are expanding digital marketplaces. Women leaders are shaping policies and social change. Yet, the full potential of women's leadership remains underutilized. This is why the theme, Give to Gain, is so powerful and so timely. Giving in this context means investing in women through education, financial access, mentorship, leadership opportunities, and policy support. But the gains are exponential. When women gain economic power, poverty declines. When women gain education, families become healthier. When women gain leadership opportunities, governance becomes more inclusive. And when women support other women, communities transform. As we move closer to the 2030 deadline for achieving the Sustainable Development Goals, we must accelerate efforts to ensure women are not just included in the development processes but lead in them. This requires deliberate action. First, expanding financial inclusion for women, particularly in underserved communities. Second, investing in education and digital skill for girls and women to prepare them for the future economy. Third, promoting women's leadership and representation in governance, entrepreneurship, and innovation ecosystems. Fourth, strengthening partnership across government, the private sector, civil society, and development organizations. And finally, supporting network of women, advocates like those gathered here today, who are amplifying sustainable development solutions across communities. You are not just participants at this conference, you are multipliers of impact. Through your advocacy, leadership, and collaboration, you are helping ensure that the Sustainable Development Goals move beyond policy framework and become real improvements in people's lives. As we reflect on the gift again, let us remember that the future of sustainable development in Africa will depend on how boldly we invest in women today. When we empower women, we unlock innovation. When we support women entrepreneurs, we grow economies. And when we educate girls, we strengthen societies. And when women lead, communities flourish. The Lagos State Office of Sustainable Development Goals remains committed to building partnership and scaling initiatives that empower women across communities. Together, through shared action, collective responsibility, and sustained investment, we can accelerate progress towards the SDGs and build a future where every woman and girl has the opportunity to thrive. Because indeed, when women rise, Africa rises. Thank you, and I wish you a productive and inspiring conference. My name is Mrs. Kafaya Olayemi Sarumi, the Permanent Secretary, Office of Sustainable Development Goals in Lagos State. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Can we keep clapping? Keep clapping as we appreciate and honor her, all the way from the Office of the Sustainable Development Goals. She said, when women rise, we all rise. Can we say that together? When women rise, we all rise. She also said the future depends on how we empower women. And when we empower women, we empower our whole community. So can we play today, I will empower women? Yes, I will empower myself, if you're a woman here. Yes, the more we empower ourselves, the bigger rooms we can enter, isn't it? So we need you as a woman to empower yourself so that you can take over the big rooms. All right, so please, again, in honor of the PAMSEC, Mrs. Kafaya Olayemi Sarumi, can we just put our hands together? Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Before we go on to the next speech, we have our guest speaker in the house. Before I introduce her, I want to give one person the opportunity to introduce herself now. Just one person. If you're bold enough. I think that the lady here put her hand up, the one at the back, yes. I like her smile, her energy. Immediately I say one person, she, you know. So please, can you get her in mic? Can we have the sound people? Okay, can you come? Come. This is your opportunity. All the cameras and the lights. Let's see how you use it. Thank you. Don't worry, I'll come and meet you down. No, it's okay.
Good morning, everyone. I'm so glad to be here because I've been eager for this program. My name is Dr. Mrs. Blessing Ononobu. I came all the way from Aba, Abia State for this program. And one striking thing happened. When I was coming, somebody was asking me, where are you going to? I said, I'm traveling for SDG program. He said, what they did not pay you for? They did not give you transport, no accommodation, and you're going. I said, I'm going to connect, and I'm going to learn, and I'm going to improve. So I'm so happy to be here. And I'm proud to be a woman with disability. Yes, I wasn't born this way. This is 5 years down the line it happened. But when it happened, I found out that a lot of PWDs women, they are really suffering. Some are discriminated, some are humiliated, some don't know what to do. So I took it upon myself. I said, I am going to be an advocate for women. And since then, I've been able single-handedly to take 2 visual impaired ladies back to school in Umuahia. So I'm very happy to be here.
Thank you so much. Can we put our hands together? Congratulate her. Yes, please, where are the cameras? I told you, lights and cameras will definitely show. Please. Please, keep clapping. It's such an honor to have somebody who has turned her pain into power.